ZedShot and welcome to another video. In today's video I will be talking about a certain £600 gaming PC featuring an unlocked i5 processor and a GTX 960. All the links are going to be down in the description in the PC part picker, so let's get right into it. So for the CPU I went with the Intel Core i5 4690K. This is a Haswell processor which comes in with a base clock of 3.5 GHz. And this is a total beast because it can overclock all the way to like 4 GHz with a decent CPU cooler. It comes in around £183 on Amazon UK. Since I'm not going to overclock the CPU, you need a decent but not too expensive CPU cooler. And that's where the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo comes in. This is one of the best and easiest to deal with CPU coolers on the market. I currently have that in my build and that cools my CPU, which is an i7 4790K, really well. I can get my CPU up to 4.5 GHz and you probably can boost this up to like 4.1 GHz even. So with the Hyper 212 Evo, it's just one of the best and it comes in around 27 pounds on eBuyer. So for the motherboard you need something compatible, but I went for a little bit smaller because I don't think you can isolate this graphics card, but I don't think you can isolate more than 2 way. And for the motherboard I went with the MSI C97S Krait edition. This runs on the ATX LGA 1150 and it's just a total beast of a motherboard. I currently have that in my build, and with that motherboard I can do everything. You can crossfire, SLI, do really anything with that motherboard and it just works just fine. The reason why it's an S motherboard is because it's a little bit small. It only comes with 2 PCIe, I think, yeah, PCIe 16 slots, which is what you got. So you can only have 2 SLI, but you don't need anything more. And this motherboard comes in around £89 on Amazon UK. So for the RAM I went with the Kingston HyperX Fury Black. It's an 8 GB of 2 times 4 GB sticks. It's a DDR3 and it runs on 866 MHz. This is a really nice Kingston RAM and it's just a sweet point for RAM. You don't need any more than 8 GB for a gaming PC. But if you're going to go into editing, I really recommend bumping it up to 60. And this comes in around £30 on eBuyer. So for the storage, you need something which you can store all your games with, all your files, all your pictures, all your porn, anything you want on that, and you need something to store that on. And that is the way the Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB 3.5 inches 7200 RPM internal hard drive comes in. That is a mouthful to say. That is a 1TB hard drive. It's just a sweet point. I know it's on an SSD, but SSD in a £600 gaming PC, really? You think about doing that, and then you probably have to get the CPU to something on non-overclocking, no CPU cooler, and even a worse graphics card to get that into the build. And 1 TB is so much better than 120 or 240 GB SSD. And it's just the sweet point is I know it's not as fast, but it's okay. Western Digital is a really good storage makers, product designers, and everything like that. So yeah, this comes in around £41 on Amazon UK. So for the video card, I went for the EVGA GTX 960. This is a 2 GB video card. You don't need anything more than 2 GB for the time being, but later on you should probably, bump it up. This is an EVGA video card, and it's the Super SC ACX 2.0 cooler. This is a really nice graphics card for you if you're gonna start in, maybe going from something like a PS4 or an Xbox One or something like that over to a PC. Then this graphics card is just a sweet point. You can play a lot of games at really high settings and really high frame rate. So you can get like 60 FPS on ultra settings on a lot of games these days. This comes in around £166 on eBuyer. So for the case, I went with the Deepcool Tesseract SW ATX Mid-Tower case. This is a blue and black case. I know, it doesn't really fit that well into the build, but I don't really care. It's cheap, it's good, it works just fine. It's made pretty well, and it has really good airflow, and it comes in around £31 on eBay. So for the last part of this build, which is the power supply, I went with the EVGA 500 watts 80 plus bronze certified power supply. This is a non-modular power supply. I know non-modular sucks, but if you're gonna start into maybe building your first PC, you shouldn't care about getting fully modular. Like, I do have a fully modular, but that takes a lot of time to actually put in. But I know it's harder to actually get your case to look clean with a non-modular power supply, but that is just okay. It comes in around £44 on Amazon UK. And that wraps up the build. Sorry if I was some stuttering in my voice. I'm a little bit ill, and that is something who makes the whole commentary a little bit worse. Anyway, so you guys, hopefully you did enjoy it, and if you did, do consider leaving a like and comment what you did enjoy. And if you stayed all the way to this end, write popcorn down in the description. I don't know, I just watch Popcorn Time, so write popcorn down in the description, and then I hope I see you all next time. ZedShot is signing out.
Press start.